And I don't know, God is just really awesome, and the way that he has placed people around me, amazing communities wherever I've been, that was just really outstanding to me, something really incredible. And I could never imagine that I would find family wherever I went in the world. When I was 20, I moved to Paris to do an internship as the first part of my year abroad. And I started going to Hillsong Paris, which was just a church unlike anything I'd ever encountered before. And it was really crazy, like the way I even got there. Like I don't even know how I knew that it was a church, but I just had this conviction when I went there that there was a church called Hillsong in Paris, that I had to be there at my first weekend. And then I just kept going back, for a few weeks, and I sort of realized something when the pastor just said this very simple sentence. He said, look, if you believe that Jesus died and rose again, that changes everything. And I was just like, oh. It was like a ton of bricks just hit me. I was like, oh, that's what it means to be a Christian. Okay, this is the thing around which all of this hinges. And I couldn't leave it alone after that. I had to pursue Jesus. It was only after I really experienced the love of Jesus and realized that I was forgiven and that I didn't need to be ashamed, that I wasn't condemned, that God loved me perfectly. It was only then that I really started to notice and to feel God's hand on my life. And just really amazing, unlikely things kept happening. Like when I was working in France, I was working basically as an HR consultant for this company, and I saw that there was a girl from LA, and she on her CV had Sunday school as one of her experiences. And I said to her, look, this maybe is a bit forward, but are you looking for a church here in Paris? And she said, I've been looking for this church called Hillsong, but I can't find it, and I've tried to go twice and I keep getting lost. And I was just ecstatic. I said, I know Hillsong. I actually go there, and maybe I could meet you and we could go together. And 2 years later, when I was studying in LA, she was at my baptism. Like, how cool is that? After I moved from Paris, because I did French and Russian for my degree, I moved to Ukraine, and I was living in Odessa, which is on the Black Sea. And I was living in like the furthest out suburb of Odessa, and I just thought like, oh man, this is so far away. I'm never going to be able to like get into the center of town. And I bet, church probably going to be in the center of town. And this is going to be the end for me in this Jesus thing, and I'm not going to ever be part of a church community, and I'm just going to be here in the snow alone, because it was like -5 or whatever all the time. But amazingly, the international church of the city happened to be in this furthest out suburb, and I ended up like living super close to one of the missionaries there, and who is now like one of my really close friends. God's family is a community unlike anything I've experienced in my life, really. And I feel so blessed to have had the opportunity to know that kind of love and that kind of family. And it's sort of hard for me to imagine not knowing that love, and knowing that wherever I go, I have a group of people who I can go and be a part of. I mean, I've only been a Christian for 5 years, but it feels like I've been one my whole life, essentially.